center console, obviously Shake and Bake did not have a center console from the factory. If you guys guessed it by now, it's not a factory SS, didn't have a floor shifter, but we are making it one. You know, you can see I'm not a fabricator by any means, so I'm not a professional welder either. You know, I mean, it's not bad. It's not the greatest. It's not the best. We're going to grind that down a little bit, get it back, repaint it, and all that. But yeah, the center console, if you guys guessed it, it needs this bracket for it to mount onto the floor. So we got to make one. We don't really have time to go try to find one and whatnot, but we are lucky enough to have a car here to reference off of. We have Frankenstein there. I went and looked at Frankenstein. That was a factory floor shifter car. Luckily we have that to go off of, but if you guys do not have that option, I don't know if they sell it. They sell the bracket or not. You guys can see if you guys can find one. I didn't even bother looking. I just had a piece of metal, started making my own. We do have a kit that we're using for the floor shifter. It comes with the cable to work for this 4L60E. It comes from a company called Shiftworks. Great company. They're out here in Vegas. I just found out they're relocating back to New York. Look them up. They're called Shiftworks. It's a really good kit. It even comes with the plate indicator that you're going to go, what is it, 3-speed, factory's 3-speed car to a 4L60E. So that way you get all 4 speeds there on the indicator itself. That'll go on the horseshoe shifter for your automatic transmission. I'll show you guys a little bit later once I get this done. Let me finish doing this, grind this down real quick, and we'll keep going. So it's not the prettiest, but it'll work. Y'all can see, you know, it's not the prettiest, but all we got to do is have that there in order to mount this guy. You know, we'll put this thing on real quick. Let's see what this looks like. Okay guys, I went ahead and got this thing lined up. I went ahead and lined it up with the 2 holes there that we made on the bracket. Kind of got the horseshoe shifter in place. I went ahead and made some markings up here. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but it's kind of hard to see. Let me see. Line this thing up. As you can see, it's shifted already. There it goes. That's where I had it lined up right now, right before. I'm going to make those there, drill those out so we can get this thing sitting right. But that's kind of how it'll sit there, just like that. So with the shift work kit, you also get, remember I told you guys about that plate that goes on the actual shifter that gives you all your gears. Well, you all know this is what the stock one looks like. This is technically for a 71 or 72, if you guys really know my Chevelle guys. If you look, the indicator, the actual indicator is white. On the 70s, they will kind of have like a green tint to them. So this one will work anyways. It don't matter. It was a brand new center console I picked up at Pomona Swami. It's going to work for us for this build. Now, the new one, this is what comes in that kit. That'll replace that. If you look at it, see how it's got all your gears now? Versus this guy here, you don't have that overdrive. See that? So that'll go in place of that. We'll swap that out. It'll actually, let me take it out actually so you guys can kind of take a look at it a little better. I've already removed the speed nuts on the back of it. You guys can see. I've already taken that off. So we'll take that off. Move that out of the way. You guys can probably use that. Maybe find somebody that has one, sell it or something like that. Then we will try to keep this all together. But let me just show you guys. I'm more excited about this piece here. That guy there now. You see how that green tint to it? Can you guys see? I don't know if you guys have a glare or not. It's kind of like a green tint to it. It's even got a nice logo on there. You see that? Check that out. So you guys will use that one instead of the stock one, like I said. But it's pretty nice that they give you that, so it actually looks like an original look, original from factory. We'll keep going. This is Shiftworks. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can read it. Shiftworks is a company that specifically makes these kits that are designed to work with the new transmissions, 4L60, 4L80. And they're designed with all the correct components, brackets, bolts, hardware you're going to need. It's a really good company. Check them out. So all you got to do on every car is different, obviously. This is just a 70 Chevelle. You drill out your hole here. Slide your cable through here. As a matter of fact, it's this way around. Slide this in this way where you have this boot. It'll go right through there. The boot will cover it up real nice there. Just like that. You got to make some holes there for your screws to hold that in place. This will shoot all the way down and it'll lock right there. Pretty easy. And it'll come here and clip here with the clip you need. Now this clip, they don't usually come in the kit, but they do have them. Make sure you guys get this clip. I forgot the name of the clip. It's basically kind of like a little C clip. You guys seen them before. It's in this bag somewhere. Gotta find it. But like I said, Shiftworks is the name of the company. Really good company. Great customer service. Check them out. I'll put a link in the description below. But let me button this up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the shifter in. You guys can see we ran it there. Now they just come with all the hardware, guys, so don't be afraid to use everything that it comes with the kit. You should be able to use everything. There's probably one piece that I did not use, but it just depends on the transmission. But this piece right here is super important right here. This guy here. This plate right here, guys, is from Shiftworks. They give it to you depending on the transmission you're going to be running, and you got to swap that out. It's just 2 bolts. It comes with the new bolts, so don't be afraid to use those. These are the ones. This is the one I took out. This is the stock one. Obviously, depending on how many gears you have, it'll go through them. So you got to make sure you switch that out before you even test, because then you won't even know if all your gears are there or not. Let me take you to the other side here. Underneath, on the transmission side. So this is the tranny side. That's where your shifter cable comes down. Now this is the bracket it comes with that they want you to use for the 4L60. It might change for the 4L80. There's another bracket in there also that they gave me. I'll show you guys later. But this bolt here comes on here. I would leave this loose when you guys are mocking everything up. Leave this bolt loose so you guys can adjust everything when you go through your gears. Obviously, this is the bracket, kind of a standard bracket, but it's their bracket. They want you to use there, and you adjust it depending on how this cable is going to land for you here. The shifter cable, make sure you guys put that C clip in there, or else this will pop off, obviously. But you want to make sure when you got everything in there, run through your gears. I like to start in first, bring this all the way back, start it in first, and then make sure you're all the way in first on the shifter itself, so you make sure you got that very first gear. But yeah, that's the Shiftworks kit. It's pretty nice, as you guys can see. It's pretty easy, and it allows you to run these new transmissions with your stock shifter. They have a bunch of different cars that they make them for. Go on their website, give them a call, see what they got. But this is also the other bracket I didn't use. Sorry for the lighting, guys. My light just fell over. Didn't need this one. It just depends on the transmission you have, but they give you anything that you can think of that you're gonna need. Check them out, guys. Shiftworks. I'm on the floor right now, you see, on my back. But thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button. We got more stuff coming. I'm Goose. Keep wrenching.